The city stands in quiet, confidence-towering buildings, busy streets, and a sky unbroken by fear. Life moves forward, unaware that in mere moments, everything will change forever. The earth roars beneath the city. Buildings sway, windows explode into shards, and people stumble as the streets crack. The distant wail of sirens merges with terrifying screams. This is only the beginning of the nightmare. Chaos spreads as structures give way. Towers collapse like sandcastles, roads split open, and vehicles vanish into the earth. The air is thick with dust, fire, and the cries of those trapped beneath the wreckage. The city is breaking apart. A thunderous crack erupts from deep beneath the ground as the earthquake strikes. The bridge shudders violently, then snaps apart, its remains plunging into the flood below. Survivors watch in horror their final escape route vanishes in seconds. The sea retreats, revealing a desolate, cracked seabed. Confused bystanders stare in awe, some stepping forward, unaware of what's coming. A heavy silence lingers, broken only by the distant wail of sirens. The ocean is gathering its fury. The wail of tsunami sirens slices through the smoke-filled sky. People scramble for safety, tripping over rubble, their faces frozen in fear. The air is thick with tension. Something even more devastating is coming. The city holds its breath. A wall of water looms over the city, taller than any building. The ocean, once withdrawn, now returns with unstoppable fury. People scream, running in every direction, but there is nowhere to hide. The city is seconds away from annihilation. The monstrous wave crashes into the city, consuming everything. Buildings collapse like paper, vehicles float like toys, and screams are swallowed by the roaring water. The streets become unrecognizable, replaced by a violent, churning sea. A deafening crack echoes through the city as a once mighty skyscraper gives way. It leans, shatters, sending waves and debris crashing into what little remains. Never changed. A monstrous ship drifts through the drowned city, an impossible sight. It collides with crumbling buildings, sending waves and wreckage into the air. Survivors watch in horror, knowing nothing can stop its slow, crushing path. A highway turned into a river, littered with the wreckage of boats and cars alike. The flood took everything, no roads, no borders, just a wasteland of floating ruins. Survivors step carefully, each movement a gamble in an ocean of chaos. The streets are gone, replaced by a violent river of destruction. People fight to stay afloat, clinging to rooftops and debris. The neon lights of the city flicker beneath the water, a haunting reminder of what once was. The subway tunnels become death traps, filling rapidly with dark water. Trains are swallowed whole, their passengers trapped inside. A few survivors climb onto escalators, their hands reaching for air as the flood consumes everything below. The hospital, once a place of healing, is now a scene of despair. Nurses push stretchers through knee-deep water. Monitors flicker and die. Outside, ambulances float aimlessly. There's nowhere left to go. The city, once alive with neon lights, now drowns in darkness. Power grids collapse, leaving only the flicker of fire and lightning. Survivors move through the flooded ruins, their flashlights the last beacons of hope in a world swallowed by night. On a rooftop above the endless flood, survivors watch their world drift away. Toys, photographs, and memories float past like ghosts of the past. No one speaks, there are no words for what has been lost. The flood carries not just wreckage, but the dead. Bodies drift through the water, their faces pale and motionless. Survivors watch in silent horror, unable to look away. The stench of decay fills the air. This is a graveyard without a tombstone. The air is thick with smoke, making every breath a struggle. Ash falls, settling on the flood like a funeral shroud. Fires still rage in the distance, consuming what little remains. The city is dying, and its ashes rain upon the lost. Through the crackling static, a faint voice repeats, "Help is on the way." The survivor holds a tiny, battered radio close to their chest. The signal is weak, almost fading. Is it real, or just another illusion in the drowning silence? Empty shelves, shattered glass, and the sound of water dripping. Survivors claw through the wreckage of a grocery store, but there is nothing left. Hunger gnaws at their stomach show long before desperation turns to chaos. A child's cries echo across the ruins, lost in the wind. Their small hands clutch torn fabric, their face streaked with tears and dirt. They call for their parents, but the flood has taken everything. The night offers no comfort. Survivors huddle together, shivering in wet clothes. Their stomachs ache with hunger, their bodies weak. Below, the city burns, but no one speaks. There is nothing left to say. Morning comes, but the light is cold and lifeless. Smoke and mist blur the horizon. Survivors watch the sun rise over a world that no longer feels like home. The flood has taken everything. What remains is only silence. With shaking hands, they piece together an SOS from broken materials. A plea for help scrawled against the ruins. They wait, watching the sky, but the only answer is silence. A distant hum grows louder. A helicopter emerges from the golden horizon, its searchlight cutting through the devastation. Hands wave, voices rise after endless despair. Salvation is finally within reach. The soldier grips the child's hand, lifting them into the safety of the helicopter. Below, others wait, eyes filled with silent prayers. One by one, they rise, leaving the ruins behind. Parachutes drift from the sky, bringing food, water, and medicine. Hands stretch toward them, grasping desperately. For the first time in days, they feel something they thought was lost relief. A dark shape breaks the horizon. A ship. Survivors freeze, barely daring to believe. It moves closer, cutting through the ruins. A chance at salvation if only it reaches them in time. A few survivors gather, tying wood and debris together. A raft, fragile and uncertain, but still a possibility. Hope is thin, like the rope in their hands. The flood remains unmoving, a silent reminder of what was lost. They gather what they can wood, metal, rope. Piece by piece, they build something new, not just a shelter, but a chance. The flood may have taken their homes, but not their will to live. The boat moves slowly, carrying those who fought to survive. The sky begins to clear, and in the distance, land emerges. A new beginning, carved from the ruins of the